from our experience, there's a lot of lack in terms of the approach, precision, and how things are done. And I think most businesses don't get it correctly because of exposure and other elements that lead to it. Hence, the seminar that we're going to be hosting in April deals exactly in preparing an SMME that has got no experience, has just come into a space and really wants to make it big and trade with listed JSE companies, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of exposure, it takes a lot of understanding, and their passion is not going to be enough, basically. And we're saying for a business to be sustainable, both your private sector income as well as your public sector needs to be in check. So to ensure that we are more sustainable as SMMEs.
So, but where did the journey start
I was
for you? This entrepreneurship journey.
I was born in a township called Guguletu in Cape Town.
Oh, okay.
I always used to see people going to Joburg and coming back being greater than before they left home. So I was like, okay, I also need to take a journey to Joburg. I want to start a business. They do things differently. They talk differently. And I left. I came here, got some work with another media company for a space of 18 months, gained a lot of exposure and experience. And one day I woke up and I said, I can do this, and that's how I landed where I am now. Yeah.
And then, I mean, in terms of the landscape in Eastern Cape, I mean,
Western Cape.
Sorry, Western Cape. I'm sorry. I'm from the Eastern Cape, so anything Western is Eastern to me. So, did you grow up in an environment or in a home that was entrepreneurial? Did they encourage entrepreneurship?
Yes, my granny, in fact, was an entrepreneur. She used to sell beers and cigarettes to the community.
Nice.
So I used to see how money was made on a daily basis. It was small volumes, but the principle was perfect. And I think that kind of exposed me how to handle money and how to reinvest and grow stock and all of that. So that for me was an advantage, and I think you're really born with it. You can't be taught how to be an entrepreneur. As much as people claim they can, maybe they can, but the great ones are born with it. So yeah.
Did you ever get yourself in a position where you were diluting bottles of Smirnoff or Viceroy?
It's standard where I come from. If not, they call you a faggot. I grew up in a very rough township. I had to conform as a young man. Peer pressure was there. I'm not going to sit here and try to portray an image that I am now. I wasn't who I am now. I indulged in many things growing up. It's just how we've got the highest murder rate in the world. You can imagine, Guguletu. We consume a lot of drugs in our community. That's the norm of the day. You have to, as a male boy, try to show them that you are relevant, and I have to finish my studies. So I've got these double lives that I had to keep up with. But fortunately, I didn't do drugs and all of that, but we drank as boys, we went out and all of that, but it wasn't extreme, fortunately. Yeah.
Nah, man, that's amazing. And then with regards to, I wanna throw kind of a curveball. What are your expectations as an entrepreneur, especially with the sauna that is going to happen, whether it's in a month or two or whatever, from an entrepreneurship perspective? What are your expectations around there?
I was telling my team this Monday when it was last week Monday or this Monday when the sauna was postponed. I said the way we approach business, we are not consumed by political hazards that are happening in the country. 93% of our company's revenue comes from JSE listed companies. Okay, we've mastered the skill. Hence, as a director of Atone Works, I took an initiative upon myself to hold seminars called The Art of Business Growth, where I can share my skills and approach to business with my fellow SMMEs who are purely relying on tenders. And I don't have a problem with tenders. If I get one today, I will accept it. But I believe the approach in business shouldn't be purely founded on gathering tenders and applying and submitting. You will not last in the game. If the current government goes out of power or whatever, the factor is, or our BE codes get ruled out, or transformation is no longer an agenda, we as black entrepreneurs will be playing in a space where it's unfair or fair depending who's engaging the platform. But what I'm saying, you must be able to move your product or service from business to business, because that's a way of sustaining your business further.
Yeah, and I think just maybe educate us a little bit. A little bit earlier on, you spoke about transformational platforms that you guys create. What are some of these transformational platforms that you guys create?
Sure. So
what is that all about? Sorry to cut you off.
No worries. So we're a media company. We use media disciplines to disseminate opportunities go batho ba bantsho, using exhibitions and conferences, using digital publications. We've also got mural spaces in townships within Eastern Cape, KZN, as well as the Western Cape, to say, here are the sectors that are contributing to our GDP the highest: your agriculture, your mining, your construction. Rona batho ba bantsho, we've got no form of ownership in these sectors. And we're saying, as a media company, instead of fueling and distributing negative vibes and information, here's an opportunity for us to disseminate and work with our stakeholders and get to the people in the rural communities, in the townships, and say, for instance, we've got a bursary expo that we host around the country: Soweto, Soshanguve, Mlazi, Durban, Gugulethu, Cape Town, where we've brought private sector companies who want to distribute bursaries, but you can't really only rely on online, because most of these learners don't know how to navigate on an internet. I mean, it's a skill to research, and even if you research a company, the other companies, you're going to miss out on an opportunity. So we're bringing the bursaries to the communities. So that's how we work. We've got an agricultural project. We host 25,000 black farmers at East London Showgrounds annually. We are exposing them to exporting their produce. We're exposing them to agro-processing, which is another channel of creating further markets for themselves. There's only so much these retails can take in terms from the farmers. So we need to create our own markets, and that's what we're about. We're bringing real-time solutions, real-time opportunities to our people using media as a tool.
Are you seeing a rise with regards to young black individuals getting into the not the mining necessarily, but the farming space?
See, the farming space and the mindset of the youth of the Republic is that no one wants to be seen wearing an overall and walking in the sun for 12 hours a day. It's not cool, if that's the word I can use. Hence, we have identified that agro-processing is more appealing to the youth, where they convert these primary commodities into a form of a product. And we really can't really enforce anything on someone, but you have to make it relevant and put it towards them. So we found that agro-processing is appealing to the youth. They take the primary commodity, they convert apple into an apple juice, and that's what they like doing. So we want to keep it there, we want to grow them, and we want to show them that your business can grow if you can be hands-on on the primary commodity itself. So it takes time. You can't really force anything on someone.
I think, if you can just tell us more about the conference that are happening.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just more details on that for our listeners.
Sure. We are at the Radisson Blue Train on the 26th of April. Nice. Registration is on our website, solo-theart.co.za. The fees are there. We're literally going to be there breaking down how to approach a JSE listed company and say to them, here am I, young entrepreneur, I'm relevant, I can do business with you. They're intimidating to anyone who hasn't done business with them, because the way they approach business, the precision, everything is, and if you haven't done it, this is the type of training that you need. We sit you down, we take you through it. This is what you need to do. When you get to this point, you're ready.
So, Moko, before I let you go, what inspires you, man? What drives you?
My work is founded in, we're a company, we're a P2I Ltd. We make profits.
Yes.
We're not shy to disclose. But what drives me is that other people benefit from the work that I do. I see my community being uplifted in the work that I do. And that's my upbringing. And I found purpose in that. You can actually have a purpose-filled life if you can hustle and others benefit from your hustle and you get paid yourself.
Does the hustle ever stop?
It can't, because the purpose will never stop. It's a fire, it burns. It burns brighter and brighter and brighter every day.
What's Tulu in the next 10 years?
Tulu in the next 10 years will be establishing another office in New York. We're going international. We're going all the way. We're taking it to them. We don't want to be like them. We want to show them who we are. There's so many opportunities around the world, and it's amazing what's happening in South Africa. I love New York. I love their energy and vibe. It's addictive, That's what made me come to Joburg. I used to see Joburg people coming to Cape Town, like, I want to follow them. I want to follow. You guys walked differently. You did things differently. I'll be sitting there at the mall and be like, I want to go with them. And look where I am. I went with them, and I don't have no regrets. The energy is amazing in Joburg. People do things for we do things and we make things happen.
30 seconds of inspiration and then your contact details.
I think what is going to be really important as an entrepreneur before you even start, already if you already started, go to the drawing board, find purpose. Why are you doing this? Because when your strength runs weary individually, because mine does, I look at the people that are banking on me, my daughter, my mom, the people that have invested in the project, my clients, and then I have to dust myself and keep going because it's no longer about me now. People are looking to me to finish what I've started. So I think your reasons need to be less self and involve a community approach to it, and then you'll have longevity in the run. And our numbers are 011 056 6856. However, if you visit our website, tolo-theart.co.za, there you'll be able to register for the next coming seminar. We'll take you through step by step. We'll be great. We'll all be great. We want to create more jobs. There's 8 million unemployed South Africans. SMMEs have got a responsibility. We employ more people than the bigger corporations. And if we can get our ducks in a row and make more profit, we can then grow our operations and involve more people.
Wow, this was a beautiful, inspired set. There you have it, Tolo. Follow him. What's your social media quickly before I play a song?
Tolo_Mukobe.
Tolo_. Wow, man, I'm so inspired. I almost said, give this man a round of applause.
You give this man a bell.
Cappuccino.
Thank you so much. We're going to fade it out with a song, Vusinova. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon on 360 Biz. We are celebrating love.